Hi everyone, it's Nicole for Simon Says Stamp, and today we're going to create some vision board cards with the February card kit, Be Your Own Beautiful Self. When I saw this card kit, the first thing that popped into my head was vision board styled cards with beautiful like floral backgrounds in these bulletin boards or vision boards. So the first thing we're going to do is take some of the amazing A2 rectangle dies from Simon Says Stamp, and we're going to use those to cut out frames using the Desert Storm cardstock included in the kit and Tim Holtz's palette pattern papers. These beautiful florals are going to be the background or basis of our cards. Then we're going to take the gorgeous cream and ivory cardstock also included in the kit, and this is what we're going to use to stamp our sentiments on. Now on the first card, we are going to stamp 3 of the sentiments on the cream cardstock and 2 on the ivory, or vice versa. And we're going to do that with some of the black soot archival ink also included in the kit. I love the archival ink. This is going to give us beautiful results. Now once we have this, I'm going to use either the Artful palette or the Be Your Beautiful Self dies to die cut these into shapes to place on my vision board. The Artful palette is included in the February kit. The Be Your Beautiful Self is an additional purchase, but if you love die cutting your sentiments nice and close, it is a fantastic add-on. After we have that, we're also going to take some of the other dies from the Artful palette, the butterflies, and we're going to die cut these from some additional pattern papers included in the kit. Now that we have our components, we're going to go ahead and take some low tack yellow tape, tape our dies in place around our stamped sentiments, and run these through our die cut machine. I love to try to get as many through one pass of my machine as I possibly can. I also really love the idea of collaging these onto our background, onto our cards. I really thought it would be a very inspirational and fun type of card project to have or give to somebody who maybe needs a little lifting up, or just give to somebody maybe for their birthday, etc. There's a lot of different occasions these cards will work for. After I have these all die cut, we're going to start placing them on our background. I decided to go ahead and glue my frame to my background pattern paper first, and then we will start adding everything in. Now, full disclosure, I only put one frame around my pattern paper pin board first, and when I get to the end, I will be adding an additional frame on top of that, and we're going to do a little inking. I felt like my frame needed a little bit more emphasis. I love the Neenah Desert Storm cardstock, and it serves as a great base here, but we definitely need to lift it up or give it a little bit more presence. So I added a thin bead of glue all the way around, and we're going to take our pattern paper directly to that frame. Now, one of my favorite products included in the kit are these cello tape stickers. I love them because they look like that old rusty, tape that maybe we used to tape our photos into old photo albums or other things with, or just that old tape on things that you peel off. I love it. I think it's perfect for this. So a couple of the phrases on our vision board are going to be taped up with these. There's a couple of different widths included in the kit, and I'm going to use the thinner ones on the vision board itself. The thicker ones we will break out and use here in just a little bit. I'm also going to be using one of the ivory or cream cardstock colors for the background on each of my cards. So that is that 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch rectangle over there to the left. Once I kind of have the rest of the elements laid out on my card, it's time to start putting them all in place. I went ahead and taped my largest phrase down first, and then we're going to take some Simon Says Stamp foam adhesive strips for those die cut greetings that are the thinner greetings that have die cut right around the sentiment. Almost like those are a phrase, like a phrase sticker or something like that. That's kind of what I was imagining in my head, but I do want to give them a little extra dimension. A few of the items on our bulletin board, pin board, vision board, whatever you want to call it, are going to be popped up. However, anything that I'm going to make appear that I've taped directly to that background, those are not going to be popped up so that I don't have to deal with the foam or anything like that with the sticker. So all my little phrases I've got in place. I've got that don't count the days phrase yet, and that one is going to be taped down again. But before we do that, I want to add some sort of a decorative touch. So I went through my Simon Says stamp stash and I pulled out a few favorite stamp sets that I thought could help tell the story for these cards. Things like the new Heart Sweet Stamps and Dies, which is this awesome grungy text background that we're actually going to use on the background 4 1/4 by 5 1/2 inch panel. I'm going to go ahead and ink that up with a little antique linen distress oxide ink, and using an acrylic block, we're going to stamp this about 4 times on the background. I don't need to worry too much about the center. I'm really kind of looking more at what is going to show around the edges of this panel. I'm also going to take the bow from this set, and we are going to stamp it with some Tattered Rose Distress Oxide ink to use on our card. The other stamp set that I picked to use is the Vintage Blooms. And I love this one. It has a fun, like, little vintage style stamp on it and postmark. And I decided those two things would be cute interspersed with the rest of my vision board. So I am going to stamp the bow with the Tattered Rose, and then the rest of the elements with that same Black Soot archival ink. All of these pieces do have coordinating dies that are available, and I did use them today. Then I'm going to take that leafy sprig from Simon Says Stamp, and using the vellum that comes in the kit, I'm going to die cut that leafy sprig to place back behind that other phrase that we're adding to our card. Almost like it's tucked back behind this little phrase, and then we've taped it to our vision board. That's what I'm envisioning. Before I add my butterflies or the cancellation mark or stamp to the vision board, I did take some gathered twigs, distress ink, and I'm very lightly direct to paper going around the edges. This will provide a little bit of dimension and will differentiate these elements from the background of our card. I really like that little touch. I'm not trying to over distress this card, but a little distress totally matches the Tim Holtz pattern paper and all of the other things we're using. Then we're going to put a little bit of glue back here behind our vellum piece, and I'm going to figure out where exactly I want that to go, and I'm going to glue that down. Then I'm going to place a little glue on my little stamped paper bow, almost like it's tied around the vellum leafy sprig, and we're going to glue that down as well. Now we're going to play around with the sentiment, and I'm going to tuck it partially under the bow and over the other bow tail. Then we're going to take some of these wonderful little washi stickers again, and I'm going to make it appear that we taped it right in place, right there. Now that we have the basis, let's fill in the rest of the space with our little cancellation. Now I wanted it to almost appear like it's kind of a little bit smaller. I didn't want it to go over the edge of the bulletin board. So I just cut a straight line and then butted it up right against there. Then we're going to put some of the foam adhesive squares that do come in your February kit on the wings of the biggest butterfly and put glue in the center and glue that down. That's going to give a little bit of lift to those butterfly wings. And then we're going to glue the remaining 2 butterflies down here near the bottom. Easy as that, we have one of our vision boards done. Isn't it cute? I absolutely love how this turns out, and I also think that this would be something beautiful just tucked onto a shelf or your desk, something that you could look at all the time to remind yourself, you know, all of these wonderful little quotes and things. I think it just is a really beautiful sentiment. Now, I did put foam adhesive on the back of my panel, but as I started to put it down, I remembered I want to use some of those bigger cello stickers around the edges, kind of peeking out from behind this bulletin board, pin board that we're adding to our card. So I decided to use 3 on each of the backgrounds, and I'm just going to grab 3 of them at random, place them along the sides where you can see an edge of the card, but it's going to just peek out. I love that little extra touch of grunge. And then of course we're going to pop it in place. Now we're going to take the Simon Says stamp gold splatter, and I'm going to tap a little bit off in my box first, and then I'm going to take it to my card. I don't want to overly spatter this, but I do want a little to show on the background as well as my vision board. Then I'm going to set this aside to dry, and we are going to speedy quick make a second card. So using these same steps as I just shared in the previous card, I'm going to do all of the same things, except we're going to do this in a different floral print included in our card kit. So this is going to be more of your orange, rusty type colors, a different floral background. And even though you see an orange bow here on the screen, I ultimately ended up not loving it, so I decided not to use it. I also chose to use a few different sentiments for this one and rearrange the components. This is a great project to kind of stretch your creative muscles, try some different things. They're all similar cards. You could totally use some of the other patterns in the kit and make a whole set of these, but they don't all have to be exactly the same. There are going to be elements that are the same, but not everything. I'm also going to do the same inking on the butterflies with the gathered twigs. I did choose to use the postage stamp and cancellation mark again, but this time we're going to use that little crown. Also, from the Heart Sweet stamp set, I thought the little crown worked especially well for cards that are vision boards or encouragement type of designs. And don't forget the wonderful cello stickers to make it look like we're taping some of those to our vision board. Once we have everything in place where we want it to go, we of course are going to pop this right on the background, complete with more of those cello stickers and the grungy text stamping. Now, it was about at this point that I realized I definitely wanted to double up the frame around my bulletin board. So to do this, I am going to die cut additional frames. You can use a couple of those A2 rectangles together to make your die cut frame any size that you want. And I am going to direct to paper, take my gathered twigs distress ink, and we're going to rub it right over the frame. So just take that and rub it right along all of the sides, just like so. And to me, this gives it a little bit more of a wood frame look, and that is going to be perfect. Then we're going to run a thin bead of glue. I felt it was easier to run that onto my card rather than on the frame itself, and then take the frame directly to our card base. This one little thing totally transforms it. It lifts it up, it gives it a more substantial look, and that little bit of grunge around the edge, you can really see the comparison here, is the perfect finishing touch. After I have this in place, I'll show you both of these nice and close up. They turned out so fun, so adorable, and I think they would be perfect for your crafting bestie or even for yourself. Now, I did notice I missed a little grunging here, so I did add a little bit of ink around the edges. Here is a look at the pink version and orange. Thank you guys so much for joining me today for these 2 cards featuring the Simon Says stamp February card kit of the month, Be Your Own Beautiful Self. The supplies I used are listed and linked below the video here on YouTube for your convenience. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.
Hi there, I'm Heidi, Simon's mama and founder at simonsaysstamp.com. Thank you so much for watching our video. If you like what you just saw, be sure to press the thumbs up and subscribe to see more great content.